مدرستنا حسام الدين، احنا ولادها بنات وبنين. مدرستنا حسام الدين، احنا ولادها بنات وبنين. كلنا واحد، حلمنا واحد، مع بعضنا كلنا ناجحين.
I am Mr. Hani Adli from Husam Eddin Private School. After listening to our school song, let's get ready for our lesson. Please concentrate.
Now let's start with our lessons for Unit 14, Lessons 3 and 4. Let's speak about the learning objectives. They are: form sentences using some new vocabulary, listen to a conversation about wonders of the world, give and discuss opinions. Let's speak about the orientation. When is the best time to pack your school bag? What is the politest way to ask a question? Let's notice the difference between some words and verbs. Wonder, wander, ago, age, list, menu, monument, moment, find, and the past, found. The past participle is found, and found, founded, found. Cite and cite, preserve, reserve, to, either or either, man-made and natural. How to ask for opinions? We can say, what do you think of the Sphinx? How do you feel about the Cairo Tower? Do you agree? To express agreement, we can say, I couldn't agree with you more. That's exactly how I feel. You have a point there. To express disagreement, we can say, I am afraid I totally disagree. I feel completely the opposite. Let's watch a video about Alexandria Library.
They went up in flames. Thousands of original works by some of the world's greatest thinkers. Not a single scroll survived. Today, 1600 years after the destruction of the Great Library, Alexandria has built a new library, the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, in the spirit of the original. Ismail Serageldin is its first director.
It is certainly a dream that most of humanity has cherished. The celebration of universal knowledge, rationality, tolerance, respect for science and for the contrarian view. All of these values are values that have lived with us to this day.
This port city is at the crossroads of 3 continents. A natural place for people and cultures to converge, just as it was when it was founded in 332 BC. For 700 years, ancient Alexandria flourished as a center of learning, but the library saw its share of troubles. In 48 BC, Julius Caesar invaded the city and accidentally torched part of the library. Over the next few centuries, Alexandria's glory faded, and historians are still not sure how the library vanished completely. That event may have helped usher in the Dark Ages by erasing centuries of precious knowledge. The loss still haunts us today.
The thing you can never have again is the literature and the poetry. Suppose all the works of Shakespeare had disappeared except for 2 or 3.
In the late 1980s, the Egyptian government, along with the United Nations, decided to build the new library as a center for research and the open exchange of ideas. When the library opened, Greeks helped with antiquities, the French with a science museum, and Americans with some of the most advanced computer systems in the world. Italians worked with Egyptians to preserve rare manuscripts. This one's about 500 years old. Ultimately, the original library collected some 500,000 scrolls. Although tens of thousands of books line the shelves, today's library isn't trying to gather the entire intellectual legacy of humankind under one roof. Instead, it's building special collections on Egypt, the Middle East, and Islam. And in the ancient tradition, the Biblioteca will try to attract researchers and scholars, and anyone eager to learn. In this so-called capital of memory, the spirit of the ancient library is alive and well. And this time, it's fireproof.
Let's read about the Bibliotheca Alexandria. In my opinion, the Bibliotheca Alexandria should be part of a list of modern wonders of the world. It was designed by a group of international architects who work in Norway. The library is very modern and full of light from the sun during the day. It has been called too modern by some people, but I totally disagree. I think it's fantastic. Let's speak about the evaluation. Write what would you say in each of the following situations. Number 1, you see a photo of a modern museum. Your friend says that he or she doesn't like it, but you like it a lot. What would you say? Huh? Yeah? Anas? Okay. I disagree with you. It's very fantastic, or it's very modern. Number 2, there is a new cafe in your area. You want to know what your friend thinks about it. So here we will ask a question about the opinion. Yes, you can say, yes, Iyad, you can say that. What do you think about the new cafe? Yes, great. What do you think about the new cafe? Number 3, your friend says that the test you did was very easy. You express your opinion. Hey, Rawan, yes, I think it was an easy test. Okay, well done. Number 4, you tell your brother, sister, that the hotel you all stayed in was very nice. You want to know how if he or she thinks the same. Yes, Ali? Okay. Do you think the hotel we stay in is very nice? Yes, well done, Ali. Let's answer some questions about the right. We write the following sentences. Number 1, they have painted the building again. Use pen. Yes, Malak. It will be the building has been painted again. Well done, Malak. Number 2, someone has drawn a picture in my diary. Begin with a picture. Yes, Sharif. Well done, great. It will be a picture has been drawn in my diary. Number 3, our school has won the competition. Yes, Meher, great. It will be the competition has been won by our school. Let's move to the homework. Okay, on page 72. I'll be nice to see and hear your comments. Until we meet again, thank you and goodbye.
Dear students, our today's lesson had just finished. I am waiting for your questions. Please write your comments. Please write for me soon. Till we meet again, goodbye.